Hi, everybody. It's me, Mrs. Cowan, with a new lesson plan and ideas for a Key TV. Sorry, I just got a little distracted. My son is watching The Simpsons. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you for your Key TV evaluation. I know at first I did not post the questions, and so some of you had started it, and then I just realized, oh my gosh, I need to post the home edition questions. So thank you for paying attention to that for me. Your feedback is essential to continuing these shows. I hate the expression the new normal, but I feel like we don't really have a choice. So the feedback was very positive. A lot of teachers instantly sent me how emotional they felt seeing familiar faces, hearing your voices, and just kind of giving them a norm in their routine that, we would have been watching this in school anyway on a Wednesday. A lot of students said the same thing, and so that makes me feel really happy considering I had to jump through a lot of hoops to get that equipment. I want to apologize to people who I hope did not think that I cut their PSAs or their commercials. Those commercials and other work that you were doing before we left are on the 3 other computers left in the TV studio. So I was given editing station number 1. I did ask if they could take a USB and kind of download anything saved on the desktop of the other computers, but I guess they had limited amounts of time being in the room, so can't be mad at them for that. I'm extremely happy and fortunate to have what I have at home and to see how many of you pushing together to get a show up and running. I think people really, really appreciate it. And I don't know if you realize what it means to them to see you and give them a little escape from their day. So in that case, we have lots of things to talk about in terms of your feedback. I read your evaluations, and in addition to some of my own ideas, I have new ones. So I think it'll be nice to break some of these segments up like we would if we were in school. So each day you'll get something different, and it won't always be, a written assignment. Sometimes I have to do that. But for the most part, I'm going to try to make sure you're working on videos as much as possible. All right, so here's my board of ideas. Let's start from the top. So let's start with pushing out a Key TV for April 29th because we do have a spring break, and I think we all need it. So let's see where we are right now. Okay, this way. Slides are due April 3rd, all right, before midnight. And we were working on those things before school, so I don't know. Many of you are probably finished already and you've turned them in, but I am giving a heads up to people who have not even done them that they are still due April 3rd, all right? As far as show ideas, we are still doing Students of the Month. I think Teachers of the Month too, we'll see. And for now, we're just going to have to reach out to people and ask them to send pictures of themselves and hope that works out the way it did last time. I know that there are some bakers and chefs out there. Those of you who have taken Miss Jala's cooking class are probably, itching to prepare some meals. If you excel in this area, I think this would be a great way for you to create a segment, but we'll talk about that later. Thank you to the nurses and doctors. That didn't all come out the way I was hoping it would, so I might have to borrow some things from Miss Wallen, and I'll see what I can put together. All right. Scenes for 2 people. You're currently working on that now, and I had a nice response today of different scenes you are all working on, and I hope that you are getting access to your scripts. Let's try to make them a minute each, because with 12 or so different groups, we don't want to have it too long of a segment, okay? We have, and I'll go back to that. I'll be posting more about that, so you know what to do. In terms of Spirit Week, I will ask as a do now each day for Spirit Week next week to post a selfie of you in whatever gear it is for that day, and then we will do a montage. I see a great response for TikToks, and those of you who have a TikTok account and make TikToks, I would like to see some of your work as well. That's not going to be mandatory for everybody, but those of you who excel in that area, I think it would be fun to see your different dances, maybe even get your families involved. All right, I know that blinding lights one is really fun for dads. Okay. Easter's coming up. Maybe do a makeshift parade, or do some cheesy egg hunts. Maybe some bonnet making with paper plates and crafts around your house. I'm going to post more about that stuff at another time too. All right. A lot of you have pets. We can do a pet montage. All my movie buffs who really enjoy watching everything on Netflix this time, you could do some movie reviews. Okay, 2 more things. Ooh, I do not like the way my teeth look in this. Anyway, okay. A suggestion was made that we do a game show, and I'm kind of glad. Actually, it was Jocelyn who mentioned it, and I said I was happy that she put that in as some feedback, because I've seen Jimmy Fallon do this at home with his Alexa. You could do these games from home, and if we use Google Hangouts or Google Meet, one of them. I don't really have an Alexa. I have Siri. It might work with that, but that'll be after spring break. And Connor had mentioned that there's rainbows and windows throughout Keyport, maybe Union Beach too. I think if you go around your neighborhood and you see any of those, take pictures of them and let me have them so I can make another montage. Okay. Look, I know this video was super long. It was a big part of your lesson for today because I know you have some work to do with your partners. Thank you for hearing me out. And each day you'll start to see our lessons change so that they fit the format of our KTV Home Edition shows. Okay. I really miss the way things were. I really do. And I know you do too. It might be comfortable for some of you to be at home. And I know that you miss your friends, but if we don't do what we're supposed to be doing, it's going to take a lot longer for us to get back. And I don't feel really good about that. I know that people are still hanging out because people talk, and I think you need to spread the word and tell them to stay home. If you check out a YouTube video with Samuel Jackson, you'll find that he is online reading his book, Stay the Home. Okay? That's a good one to check out. I think the message is pretty clear. All right. Listen, take care and do everything that you need to do. If you have missing work and you have questions, just reach out to me. Okay. All right. Bye.